My husband, John, and I and our 4 sons did not come to Minneapolis until 1974. We were told that sometime in the 70s, the Career Center started in the basement of UTS. And so that was kind of the beginning, and evidently they moved to this building. In 1976, John was asked to be director of the center.
When I first came, I wanted somebody to help me understand the history of the center, but also how to do our work in an effective way. So I met with John Davis, and he was the director from the 1970s to the 1990s.
I think the traits that John had in being a good counselor and a consultant was he had a strong compassion for helping people, and he was a very good listener.
He was such a gracious individual, and I just think he imprinted his personality and his spiritual commitment onto the center.
The vision was to counsel and consult with clergy of all faiths, and to also consult and counsel with those who were preparing for ministry.
I serve as president of the LeaderWise board, and I work with the Episcopal Church in Minnesota in the bishop's office, helping our leaders, both lay and ordained, find purpose and to invite them to use their gifts for ministry and mission.
A consistent theme is the idea that we're going to do our best, and we value excellence so that ministers have something to draw upon so they can be their best as well.
I think it's imperative that when we have responsibility for people's lives in a bishop's office, and our clergy and our lay leaders who are trying to live lives of service, to help them be as equipped as humanly possible. And so that if we look at our human resources, we can trust and assume that the Spirit's going to jump in and be there as well, but it's our responsibility to do our human work. And just yesterday, I got a call from one of our clergy who said, I think I need some help wondering what my next chapter is. And could I go to LeaderWise? Can you make a connection for me with me? And I said, absolutely, I'd be happy to do that. And that happens over and over again.
I think it's only going to become more challenging in ministry. So my vision is to continue to be a vital resource for clergy in terms of leadership development and psychological services.
My wish for LeaderWise is that we somehow manage to maintain this hominess, this homegrown care, but the whole world needs LeaderWise. And I think the world would be a better place if we had leaders who understood their essence and understood their responsibility for being leaders in the world.
A wise leader is able to read the context of a situation and respond appropriately rather than react. So pay attention to their own experience, and then also to think of all the different stakeholders, and then, as they're making the decision, to think about its impact now, but also the impact for the future. And in ministry, I would say that relationship building is absolutely crucial.
I think it matters that our leaders know themselves, trust themselves, know what their triggers are. And if you can understand those pieces about yourself, I think that makes you a better leader in the world. And I think LeaderWise helps us do that better than anybody else.